Look at the workshop, guys. Ooh, 3 lovely ladies in it. I wasn't told about this.
They're my workmates, mate.
Look at all that. Maybe
Yeah.
doing a good job.
I know. That's all the necklaces there. Doing some combinations at the moment
is the
for an
workshop.
order that just came in.
Okay, cool.
So this is where all the magic happens, guys.
Prim spends half her life in here now.
I spent half my life in here working. The bracelets are coming on.
You've
you
done an
see?
awesome job then.
All these ones are going out and more up here.
Awesome. Surrounded by necklaces and
And more coming.
necklaces and...
They all need finishing. And then, yeah. Guys.
All ready to go.
All ready to go and be made. So yeah, when the orders come in, I try to start working on them. And some people want different combinations. And like I said, we've teamed up with Amazon, so I'm making all the necklaces to go.
You need to get ready for Christmas now, innit?
Yeah, so I'm getting ready for Christmas. Hey guys, welcome to another session of Q&A Wednesdays where we answer your questions. And today we have another question from...
And a lot of people are asking this question, not only from our friends and family, but also from my colleagues at work who used to work with Primrose. Loads of people are asking the question. So the question is, it's a simple one. Primrose, are you still going to start the job you spoke about before, or are you going to work from home? As you're very clever and you come up and you've obviously got great ideas.
Thank you.
And that's from Stylish Jessie.
Thank you.
You do have great ideas. Especially with the jewellery. That's what she says there.
So what is happening with my job?
Nothing much really at the moment, and the reason for that is it seems like she's going to get a job with the Transport for London. So it was London Underground, which are obviously a very famous transport system in the UK and in London. And what's been happening is we've not really heard much from them, and they have told you that we're going to be recruiting, but from September onwards.
No, we're not recruiting. They've recruited and I've got the job, but the job was supposed to start.
That's what I mean. The training will begin after September onwards.
Yeah, to get ready for Christmas.
And I've not really encouraged Primrose to call them up to almost initiate the training just yet, because I'm enjoying her being at home.
Yeah.
It's nice having her at home. I mean, she is very busy at home, which you can see because she's doing a lot of great things with the necklaces, the wristbands, the head wraps. Things are getting busy, which she'll tell you about.
Yeah.
And you're obviously doing the YouTube thing, we're doing the YouTube thing, so we're busy recording.
Yeah.
So I've not really encouraged it. And as I said, I don't really want to be dealing with au pairs again, and like my missus going to work, and I'm just thinking, I haven't really encouraged her to call. But
I mean, for me, because they said to me, like, look, we're gonna be sending out the training dates for September, so we'll be in touch in September time. But the job is done, the criminal records thing is done, and the medical. So all the necessary.
You're waiting for a training.
Yeah. So all the necessary things are done, and the job is yours. So, and I was like, okay, cool. So in the meantime, I was like, you know what? I want to pursue my dream, and the way I look at it now, it's almost like law of attraction, because I never really wanted to go back to work as such, to work for somebody else.
That was never your dream.
That was not my dream.
It's for freedom, isn't it? You're always looking for freedom.
Exactly. I really wanted to be able to do something that I really loved and I was really passionate about, and I could let my creativity and have a vision and actually see it in life. So when they told me back ages ago that, we're going to be waiting till September time, I was like, okay, cool. And so Royal Head Wrap started, and without knowing how well it was gonna go, it went really well.
Yeah, it's picked up quite quickly, hasn't it?
Yeah, and so I was like, oh, okay, fine. So I started working on the orders, started making the necklaces. Actually,
the head wraps,
once I started making the necklaces, things went faster than just the head wraps on their own, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I think they caught people's attention a lot more than the head wraps did.
Because the head wrap is very... you've got to be very confident to wear one, I think.
Yes.
And you have to, and some people don't feel like they can really get away with it or pull it off.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't know how to tie one or something.
Yeah.
So when Primrose all of a sudden came up with the necklaces and the bracelets, a lot of orders started flooding in.
Yeah.
And people are like, wow, are you hand making those? And Prim's like, yeah, I am. So now she's been so busy hand making them and doing it's time consuming. but obviously it's very beneficial and rewarding for us.
Exactly.
And if it grows big enough, maybe she won't have to go do a job.
Yeah.
Which is what your question is.
Yeah.
So hopefully she won't ever have to go back to work, and God willing, we will be successful off the back of this, as well as YouTube we'd like to continue doing, because that is a passion now.
Exactly.
And we would like to do that, and that might help us carry on doing YouTube.
Yeah.
Because we've got an income coming in now.
That's it.
Yeah.
And I think sort of like from the income from Royal Head Wraps and stuff like that, it's helped a lot, because it's like a vision that I had, and seeing it actually paying off and seeing it grow, and people asking, oh, are you going to be making earrings? Are you going to be making this? And it's like a lot of things happening all at the same time. And then the biggest thing that happened was for Amazon to get in touch.
Amazon Europe contacted you.
Yeah. So they were like, hey Primrose, we saw your Instagram page and we think it's absolutely amazing. We love your work. We think it's brilliant. And like they wrote a really nice letter. I was just like, oh my God.
Yeah, it was
thank you.
an official lettered email.
Yeah.
And it was basically saying that they're going to be beginning a new venture on their website.
Yeah.
Amazon Europe.
Yeah, exactly.
The main Amazon Europe website. And basically it's going to involve handcraft items, and obviously you're making handcrafted items which we think are amazing.
Yeah.
And we want to sell your product on Amazon.
Exactly. So
and they don't want nothing for it. They want to just want us to help pioneer.
Exactly. They're like, do you want to come on board?
Section,
exactly.
Which is great news. So that's some good news that we thought would give
we're
you.
not gonna charge you to list anything. We really want to feature your products and stuff like that because we think they're really good. And I was like, oh, okay, really? Are they that good?
Yeah.
because
that took you aback. You never expected it.
No,
That just came through one morning, and we were like,
that's
wow,
it. And
that's big.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so they were like, because it's something completely new that Amazon is rolling out. They're looking for like specific things in anyone they partner up with. So it's like obviously the hard work, the presentation,
the handcrafted
obviously,
items. Yeah.
It has to be 100% handcrafted by you. And like a lot of other criteria that you had to meet, like I had to go and then like prove that I actually do make the necklaces and I'm not just buying from someone. So once they got in touch, it's like, look, it's an invitation only. Not anybody can just apply and get on board. It's like specific people want to work with and obviously mentor you and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, so that took us both back, isn't it?
Yeah. And it shows you that the hard work that you're putting in, it's actually paying off, and in all honesty, that might be something that stops her from going to work, as I said, and her fulfilling her dream of being independent, right? And that's what we want. We want
that's what exactly. We don't want to keep working for a company and stuff like that. We want to be our own boss and like being at home, looking after the kids,
being
and
all the time,
doing a business at the same time is absolutely been incredible. And
definitely.
And so like anybody out there with a dream that think, oh, it's only something small, I said like, you know what, just go for it because you don't know who's watching.
And I actually said to you, it's actually a really good thing that when she got the job earlier in the year, they didn't actually call her in for training.
That's it.
Because in that time frame, she's begun all of this, YouTube, everything's begun after the job was actually given to you.
Yeah.
So it's all begun afterwards.
Yeah.
So it shows you the benefit. Sometimes if things aren't working out as quickly as what you want, there may be a very good reason for that, and you might find out a month, 2 months, 3 months later that, wait a minute, that was great, I didn't go to work straight away. Because now I've got something else that's maybe making you an income, or the future looks a lot brighter now. So at least we've taken that risk. It looks like Primrose might not have to go back to work if everything works out.
Exactly.
But we're not saying no, and we're not saying yes. We're just saying we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we're gonna keep riding it out and say like eventually make a decision.
And we probably aren't. And we're probably not gonna call them and say, by the way, when's her start date? Because I kind of like her at home now.
Yeah, because also what's happened, and again, if you guys are interested in getting in touch, a lot of other companies then got in touch and said, again from Instagram, if you're a business, Instagram is an amazing place to actually go and showcase your products.
Definitely.
So people are like, hey, we'd like to wholesale your products. Can you give us a good price if we spend X amount? I was like, oh, okay, wholesale.
Asking for consignment.
Yeah, and then people got in touch. We're like, oh, we're doing something. Can we like pay you for consignments? And so like all different things just all of a sudden started rolling in. So so if you're interested in wholesale consignments and stuff like that.
I mean, even if you're just an individual buyer, you can go to our website, and Amazon are going to be featuring our products soon, which is great.
Yeah.
And the good thing is that if you can't rock the head wrap, you can still rock the necklace and the head and the bands.
Yeah.
And you can represent your culture if you really want to and say, look, I want to represent my culture. I want to show I'm African. Right?
Yeah.
And even if you're not African, I actually just love the colours on this product. You know what I mean? So if you want to, Primrose is making them, it takes time, but if you want to buy one, go on the website, it's there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So again, like if you've got any questions of how it all happened, because I think a lot of things people don't actually realize how much goes into it, and a lot of hard work and sacrifice as well, isn't it?
Late nights and
no sleep and
daddy having to put the kids to sleep and stay and look after them all night.
But it's worth it because I know the vision that I have in my mind, and I know like the goals that I'm working towards are very big. And you know, like I always said to Jazz, you know, eventually I would like to help people back home in Africa because they are African products, and I feel like
even if it meant you employed.
Yeah, exactly.
If it was to grow so big, we could employ people from
back home because I want people back home to be able to benefit from, you know, the culture that I have and like what I'm doing. So that's like a bigger vision that I have.
So hopefully the job she will do will just be business.
Yeah.
Sky Ellis. So if that's what that's the job she really wants.
That's it.
Is one where she's her own boss and she works by herself, and that's what I want because it means hopefully I can quit my job.
Yeah.
But maybe one day,
Exactly, and that the kids are really taken care of the way we want them taken care of, because obviously working from home allows that to be possible.
Of course.
Yeah. So yeah. That's it really, isn't it?
Yeah, that answers that question. So at the moment, you're not working, but she is working from home.
I am working harder now than I did when I was working before.
Yeah. And it's all good news for you guys because it means that we're still going to be here and we're going to be making regular vlogs and videos. So
so the longer I'm off work,
exactly. If she's at work, we may not be together all the time, so you can't record and you can't do stuff.
Yeah.
And that's the problem with shift work and being working class, I guess. You have to just accept that you might not be together all the time.
That's it, and
which sucks really.
Yeah, it does. But you know, onwards and forward. Forward and onwards.
Onwards and upwards, you mean?
Onwards and upwards, roundabout way, you know.
If I ask her what way we're going, she'll say left, and she wants us to go right. So don't even worry about that. She doesn't know her direction.
I still don't know.
North, east, west.
Left,
right,
really? Apparently most creative people don't know either.
Oh, no wonder. Thank God she's good at other things.
I think it's the whole left brain, right brain thing.
It's got to be,
yeah, it has to be. So anyway.
This is your left side, right?
No, this is my left side.
That's how I'm winding you up.
If I want to know my left, I have to do this. So it makes the L.
I've seen you doing that.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So it makes the L sign, so I know that's my
loser. That's what it is.
Hey, can't be perfect.
Talk for yourself.
You are perfect. No, it's funny. So yeah, guys, thank you again for answering that question.
Oh, asking that question, yeah.
See what I mean? Thanks again for
asking the question.
We'll
do that again. And if you have any more questions, put your questions in the comment section below, and subscribe, like the video, share it with your friends and family, shout it from the rooftops. And we will see you again on the next Q&A video, right?
That's it, yeah. See you again on our next video, guys. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.